Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm making another video. This is the topic of animal instinct to human control, part one. Humans are complex. Therefore, finding or maintaining relationships can be complex. For simplification of our complexities of mating, we will step away from our level of self awareness for a bit and we'll be going over our instinctual behavior. First, we will explore over 20 different animals to see what's instinctual to them in their own mating rituals. This then will allow us to explore our own senses and similarities between animals and humans at a deeper level to enable us to maximize on our attraction when it comes to our short-term and long-term relationships. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to get into the animals here. The Eurasian beaver. Well, they mate purely for practicality. They team up for a better chance of survival. Their primary food source is bark. Since it has a low nutritional value, they have to work hard to eat. By pairing, they simply split their workload. Humans, not just in mating, often team up to split the workload in even today's society. Here we have the orchid bee. Males will look for pleasant scents with the purpose of absorbing it into their body. After, we'll find a tree in a good location to disperse the scents on the spot, hoping a female bee that is in search of a partner will go towards their scent of the tree. If she likes what she smells, then she will let the male mate. If not, she continues on her journey and the male will go out for more scents, hoping for another chance to attract. The beetle. Here, the cobalt, females mate with multiple males for a higher chance of conception, instead of relying on one partner. Humans and other animal females have multiple partners to have access to more resources instead of relying on one partner also. An example would be to have a partner for things such as transportation, maybe one for food, clothes, entertainment. So maybe this girl isn't a 304, maybe she's just a beetle. In animals and in humans, this is a thing. You have the stag beetle, which females here will attract the mate by scent, which in animal kingdom terms, we could just call that pheromones. If multiple males show up, they fight. Two males are shown climbing up a 60-foot tree in a video that I watched on YouTube. You could find all the resources here, and I will give the description as well. They'll go up on the highest tree and they'll basically wrestle with the objection to throw the opposing male off so they could crash from 60 feet to win the opportunity to mate. Now we're going at the bird section, which is a little bit more in depth with the other animals. We have a multiple birds we'll go through. This right here is the condor. Males will perform movements researchers will relate to dancing. Males will also extend to their full wingspan in front of females, showing their full body. Females here, like in many cultures, make the decision to mate or not and will mate for life. So naturally will be picky when having their criteria and choosing the mate. Human females can be seen as more pickier naturally. Too much criteria can take away chances to find a partner. So it can be a balancing act there. You have burrowing owls. Males and females
will travel over 800 miles to reach mating grounds. Males, however, will get to land first with the objective to find a home, which to them is basically a good hole in the ground. Females choose to mate based on her criteria, again, on how good the home is. Males will have the opportunity to present gifts for females. With the animal kingdom, gifts would be things such as food, with the best of them being, as researchers quote, a good juicy beetle. So a male has some good food and a nice hole as a whole, he's getting some. We could go to the bower. Female sits and enjoys the show here, while the male's pupils will be seen dilating small to large repeatedly, showing the female that he is actually attracted. Then we'll give the bird the chance to dance, showing his moves. Also, we'll see this bird giving physical touch to the female, which for them is literally the male headbutting the female's chest. That's their physical touch. Kiwi. Females will attract a mate similar to singing. They're the ones that take charge of the relationship and act in ways research would call sometimes as fussy. Their words, not mine. Here is another bird species that mate for life. Males will constantly tap their head enough on females' bottoms for a chance to mate, which will not work all the time. We got the frigate bird now. August to October, these birds will travel up to 4,000 miles for a chance to mate. This could be the human equivalent to what, well, my environment, social circle, society will say as passport bro or passport girl. Somebody that is willing to travel a distance to find the right partner. And there's plenty of them. And even in the animal kingdom, it's a little different, but you know. Position is crucial for males, which they position themselves on the tree with the objective to be seen from a female flying by expanding their neck and chest area with a bright red. That's what you're seeing in this picture right now. They expand in the brightest color. A female will be able to see that and go to the male because of that. Males not only fight for a good position, they fight mid-air, taking sticks from other males' mouths. The sticks they'll actually be using to build their home on the tree spot they found. And also, these sticks are limited in the area, but much is needed to make a nest for the female to lay her eggs. So 90% of birds do mate for life. So when you're actually calling a promiscuous person a bird, you're not really doing what you think you're doing there. If you call somebody a bird, that means that, they're not going around. If you want somebody that's like going around from person to person, they're more so, you gotta call them a beetle. But anyway, some birds take monogamy to another level though, such as the black vulture. Male will locate a partner, then both perform a mating dance that finishes in the air. Very beautiful. If you want to go check that out, it's just a whole bunch of swirling in the sky. Pretty nice. But both vultures share the responsibility of incubating the eggs, so keeping them warm, sitting on them. So one time the male will sit on them for a brief period of time. The female will go out, search for food, talk with her friends, girls' night, things like that, and they'll have a chance to change positions. But here's a key thing here: monogamy is enforced as a community. If a partner is found philandering in public, literally, a flock of vultures will attack the partner until they're forced to retreat to their marital nest. This public process is used to dissuade other vultures for acting out of their custom. And we got India's national bird here, the peacock now. Males here focus on having the best looking tail. Good looks will allow them for a harem up to 5 or more females. So, no doubt, more than 50% than any other bird in existence, they spend their time priming themselves, making their tails look the best they can so they have the opportunity to get that. Even when it comes to that, when they're actually near a group, you will be able to see them positioning in the sun just to have better light going to their tails. The best quality tail and the more spots it has, the more attractive he is because of all the attention he's getting. So that's why you'll see them expanding their giant tails as far as they can. The con to this is by having so many bright colors, which can attract a female, can also attract predators as well. In the mating grounds, males will fight for the best position just to have good sunlight. In the animal kingdom, position is very important. Not only where the males stay physically positioned, position can be shown from hierarchy. And human positioning can be even more complex. If you talk about within your job space, there's a hierarchy. If you talk about just regular career choices, people put you in a position just based on factors that they've been pushed in their head. There's a hierarchy shown in schools with grading levels. So position can be on multiple of things, but we will go on here to relate them with our animals. So first is relating to spots on a peacock can be really related to human clothing brands and quality of it. Remember, the more spots a peacock had and bigger it was and more colorful it was, the more attractive it can be. Humans don't have tails, but we do use a variety of colors with the clothing we wear. So depending on the clothes we wear, the quality of the clothes and even recognizable brands will allow you to have, in a way, more attraction. I can look at a Nike and I know it's Nike. This person will just have an attraction based on the brand. It's recognizable. So it's from the familiarness of it can be what's pulling us in. The colors can be pulling us in and so forth. Looking physically attractive while having recognizable brands, such from popular items that are of quality, is the human equivalent to a peacock having multiple spots and a colorful quality tail. Accessories like shiny jewelry can attract eyes as well. This can be good or bad attention for flamboyance can, even though can attract a partner, can also attract predators, human or animal. To go over a gathering space, I like to just relate it to a club, but it's just for this example. This can be applied anywhere that there's a group of people and there's a space involved. A good position can look like the center of a place, maybe the dance floor, or even a table. People have been buying tables with sparkles and bottles for a while, and whether conscious or not, has directed attention to themselves. So even in this type of setting, people are willing to spend their hard money just to be able to have attention come to them. Because remember, the sparkles is what's giving the attention. The position is what giving the attention. People will spend $100 in a night for this effect, and that's very low for today. Like $100, you get a couple of drinks, not a bottle. Whether on the dance floor or table, you might notice people start surrounding you or even standing in front of you because why? They want to take your position. If you've been a person or a club goer, uh, you can notice that you could be standing in a spot and somebody will just come ahead and stand right in front of you. Some will even want to engage you, conducting even microaggressions like staring or coming in a group or coming towards you within a group just to take your spot. Animals and some people will go so far to actually fight to have the position you're in. Now, not only can we have position come from like the space we're in, position can come from your career and your name. Positions from names were and still throughout history important, which adds more complexity to our nature. Going a few thousand years ago, when people introduced themselves, they would give their name, family name, location, and rank within the same sort of combination of each other. I'll reference the Last Kingdom. It's a Viking show on Netflix, just to give you guys an example. They'll refer the main character, such as I am Uhtred, son of Ragnar, Uhtred from Bebbanburg. I'm the Uhtred, son of Uhtred. I'm from this location. I'm from this family tie. I'm I I'm a knight here. I'm a general here. I'm a priest here. Like they'll say their full title, and that will automatically know, okay, what's your position in life just from societal standard at that time. Today we don't use titles in our introduction, but instead we are often asked what we do. And that is the thing that defines our position in the world. And it comes with simple conversation. It's a normal question like, hey, what do you do for a living? With this question, people are really asking for what's your position in your life. Good or bad people are being judged from what we say or what we do. A janitor, a teacher, a police officer, a doctor, and a mayor, when told their positions to someone, lets the person categorize where they are in the world, sometimes without even realizing it. If you'd say you're a janitor, some people are going to automatically associate a dollar cost to that position or how beneficial that position is compared to a policeman. Like you look at a policeman and just how society can portray it as a much more better position. Even though we're all human, we still just make those type of judgments. Names are so important, people would give ambiguous titles for themselves for hope of being seen even better in a better way. Sometimes you'll even see somebody calling themselves a entrepreneur just for the name's sake, just to have the title. And the last position from that I'll break down with our human complexities is our positioning on morality. Positioning morality works with other moral people. However, not everyone subjects themselves to those principles or even those same morals. Just like how someone can be generally more aligned for long term commitment, even though certain criteria can position themselves to think short term, does not mean everyone will have that long term view of thinking, of commitment, of looking for that in a relationship. People sometimes won't see the good or the bad, they just want what they want by any means necessary. So it doesn't matter if you're married or not, because a ring is a ring. It doesn't stop anything. It's the person has to stop. Some people will see a ring on others' fingers and not engage because they have a sense of morality. They're taken. They don't want to break up a family. They don't want to be involved in that type of situation. However, for some, a ring won't stop them from pursuing. Some people with a ring will still engage in short term connections with others as long as it doesn't affect their relationship with their long term partner. So it's like there's people out here just like, yeah, she's married, she's showing me the ring, but she's still talking to me. She's even talking to me about her man not providing and giving her everything that she needs. Just opening up, just giving the opportunity for the next person to be even further. Now, even the man having a ring, maybe going into clubs and talking to different people and still girls still engaged because they don't care. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's really your moral principles. Some people are just liars. Some people are just honest. Nobody is 100% of either. To deal with this position's complexity, all we can do is communicate our values with each other and let time test our actions as we go.